Welcome you back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders making a huge mistake, driving 101 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour speeding zone. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Shedeur Sanders has made a mistake while a rookie of the Cleveland Browns, who was drafted in the 5th round. You know you have to keep your nose clean, especially in this modern day NFL. You were driving 101 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour speeding zone. Didn't you read the paper of what happened to Henry Ruggs when he killed that young lady and his career was over? Don't give the Cleveland Browns the opportunity to do what they possibly want to do. That's cut you or trade you. Now you have put yourself behind a ball. Basically, now they're looking at you with a side eye. Yes, you can say he's a young man, but he has a father, Dion, who has taught him extremely well that when you the quarterback of the football team, you are the face of the franchise. You have to do everything a little bit better than the star cornerback, the star receiver, the star running back, the star offensive line. And people are going to say, yeah, he's young, he's making a mistake. But 101 miles an hour? You could have easily lost control of your car. You could have easily hit somebody. Now, people are going to say you shouldn't put that on this young man's back. But he knows better. He knows the situation that he's in. He was doing extremely well in the mini camps. It seemed like they moved him up to the second team, which is almost there where he wants to be. Now he has to go into training camp with people questioning his character. Now, this may be a small issue to many of you, but it could be a big issue to Kevin Stefanski, the general manager and the owner, to where they're going to place this young man. Will they give him the opportunity that I believe he deserves, and he will probably win the starting quarterback position if they're willing to invest in a future right now? If they're not willing to invest in the future, they will possibly put him on a practice squad, or they will possibly trade Shedeur Sanders. But he's just too talented. He's a talented football player who just needs the opportunity to get on the field. And everybody sees that who happens to be at training camp. Mini camp. Training camp will be next month, excuse me. And put the pads on. When they have preseason games, when they have scrimmages, this will give him the opportunity to show the type of player he actually is. And we can put all the noise in the background. But Shedeur has to do better. He probably liked racing at Colorado. He probably liked fast cars. But you can't do that in the NFL. Not at the quarterback position, and not when you're fighting against 3 or 4 other quarterbacks, trying first to get on opening day roster, secondly trying to get a starting job. Please, brother, keep it together. You got a month left. Then you can show them who you actually are, the player that you actually are, that everybody believes that you are. The best quarterback in the Cleveland Browns camp. I know it, and everybody else knows it. But you going to have to keep everything together because they're looking for a reason. You got people in the media, you got fans who are hoping that you don't make the team, hoping that you made the mistake that you just made so they can count you out and move you out the back door. I know you got a call from Dion asking you what the hell was you thinking about. 101 miles an hour? Dude, you ain't at the Indianapolis 500 or the Grand Prix of Toronto or the Daytona 500. There are actually people out there who could possibly get hurt. And that's going to question your character to many out there who don't like you. And that's why many of them going to say this is the reason why we didn't draft him, because we thought he was another rich, privileged kid who has gotten away with a lot of stuff. That's what they truly believe. So you're going to have to batten down, stay in that playbook, keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you could move up the depth chart, and hopefully you could become the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, because that's your goal. But you're going to have to keep your nose clean. You're going to have to follow the law. You're going to have to do everything that all these quarterbacks do that happen to be successful. Stay the hell out of trouble. Because there, they brung in Deshaun Watson, $230 million down the drain. And they don't want to invest in anybody that they believe have a character flaw. That's just the name of the game. I didn't make the rules, we didn't make the rules, but they made the rules. And that's the rules that they happen to live by. Many of us would say, hey, just let them go. But that's not what the Cleveland Browns is looking at right now. They're looking at, is this guy going to be ready for us for 16 straight games? 17, straight games. So I hope Dion gave him a stern talking. Hope Kevin Stefanski, the GM, the owner, gave him a stern talking and said, we're not having this nonsense. Because he needs to know, one more mistake and you might get cut. This is not Colorado anymore. Your father can't take up for you. Nobody can do that. Now you're on your own. And they're going to make sure that you follow the rules of being an NFL quarterback. Sad to say, I don't make the rules, they do. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.